Thanks for inviting us in. It's 5 o'clock. Anne Marie and Felicia have tonight off.
Tonight, a man is dead after a shooting on Indy's southwest side. As our Ashton Hackman explains, the crime in broad daylight and a brief manhunt that followed has neighbors in Canby wanting answers.
Crime scene tape and police lights, the last decorations anyone wants up around the holidays.
It's Christmas time. People should be home with their loved ones, and somebody now has to prepare for a funeral.
Neighbors on Blooming Grove Drive heard sirens around noon. Police responded to this park for shots fired and a car crash. The playground became the crime scene. Officers found this blue car crashed through the tennis court. A man was dead, shot in the front seat. Detectives believe a passenger in the car pulled the trigger before running off.
We're here 2 days before Christmas and a man has died. We have a loss of life in a residential area.
Which is why cops wasted no time finding the suspect. Metro Police tell us officers quickly moved to secure the crime scene while also searching for a possible suspect who was found using police and canine dogs just feet away in the neighborhood. Police took that man into custody for questioning. Officers continued searching the neighborhood for the gun.
We have individuals who, for reasons unbeknownst to me at this time that our detectives are looking into, made a temporary decision that's now resulted in a permanent consequence. And that consequence is somebody not getting to wake up on Christmas morning with their family.
And a consequence also impacting those who live in the neighborhood.
We try to move over here to the quiet neighborhood, and this is the second incident that happened, so it's tragic for us. And kind of scared now to take my kids to the park, and everybody around here should be as well. Use hands, not guns. I mean, I'd rather see people fist fight instead of shooting people.
A shooting just days before Christmas, leaving neighbors and police now searching for answers. On Indy's southwest side, Ashton Hackman, 13 News.
Now, even with a suspect in custody, police are still hoping to hear from neighbors who might have seen or heard something. You can reach out to IMPD or Crime Stoppers at 317-262-TIPS.
Tonight at 5, we're learning the search for the teen son of a homicide victim is now over. In the last few hours, Metro Police told us they found him safe. His mom, 36-year-old Ashley Yarrell, died in a shooting near English and Shadeland on the east side of Indianapolis early Monday morning. Metro Police then started searching for her 13-year-old son, who had not been seen since Sunday. Again, he is safe right now. Investigators have not released any other new information in his mom's death.
Tonight, a mother is pleading for answers to find her missing 16-year-old son. No one has seen him in nearly a week now. So take a look. We want to show you a picture. This is R.J. Williams. Police say he could be in extreme danger and need medical help. Police released these pictures of R.J. taken from security video. It's in the area where he was last seen last Wednesday along Broad Ripple Avenue near North College. Police say they found his backpack and a gym bag on the dock near the White River the next day. His mom, Katanya, says this just isn't like her son.
He hasn't had his medicine in 6 to 7 days. He's not going to be cognizant enough to be like, I was on the east side, I was on the west side. He's not going to be able to do that. He's not direction oriented.
So if you have any information that could help, contact IMPD.
Two men charged in an alleged street racing hit-and-run fatal crash were back in court Tuesday for a bail review hearing. 21-year-old Angel Asuvaldo Franco is charged with being the driver of a Ford Mustang that crashed into a pickup truck driven by 38-year-old Saturnino Garcia. Garcia was killed in that fiery crash. Asuvaldo Franco was allegedly street racing with his stepbrother, 18-year-old Ricardo Martinez Valadez. And Martinez Valadez allegedly came back to the scene and picked up Asuvaldo Franco before they left. The judge on Tuesday did reduce the bond from $20,000 to $15,000 cash for Martinez Valadez. Asuvaldo Franco's bond remains unchanged. The prosecution is concerned that if these gentlemen post bond, they will be taken into ICE custody as undocumented immigrants, and then they might never face prosecution for these charges.
Also in the courtroom tonight, an Evansville man will not face charges in the death of a 19-year-old from Indianapolis after his attorneys argued it was self-defense. A few weeks ago, Dejan Darrell Fox Jr. died in the shooting at Kentucky State University in a residence hall there. His family shared these pictures of him following his death. Well, our Louisville sister station said the suspect's attorney claimed Jacob Bard acted in self-defense and in defense of his family when he shot the student. They say his actions were legally justified following days of escalating threats and violence directed at his son and at other students. We have reached out to Fox Jr.'s family for their reaction to the grand jury's decision. We'll update you if we hear back from them.
Developing tonight at 5, the FBI is now saying a letter to Larry Nassar mentioned in the Epstein files is fake. Earlier today, reports surfaced showing the letter, which appeared to make some crude references to President Trump back in 2019. Now, the FBI says it was determined that the letter was fake after noticing it did not match Jeffrey Epstein's writing. Nassar, as you probably remember, was the former team doctor for Indianapolis-based USA Gymnastics. More than 100 women and girls came forward during his trial, sharing their stories of how he sexually assaulted them while claiming they were receiving medical treatment. Now, back in 2018, a judge sentenced him to up to 175 years in prison for those crimes. Rob?
Well, our forecast today has been full of warm temperatures. We made it up into the 60s for almost all locations. Now we've started to ease our way back down. The big forecasting question for tonight is how quickly will we see the temperatures drop? And will a little bit of patchy fog develop? When you look at a live picture here, you do see there's a bit of haze out there, and that's because there's a good bit of moisture in the atmosphere. But I think as these temperatures drop out of the 50s through the 40s and then eventually end up in the 30s tonight, we could have a little bit of patchy fog develop, especially if we get this north wind in here, but it doesn't remove all of the moisture. So watch for a little bit of patchy fog overnight. We'll put it right around freezing, maybe a few degrees either side of that. Then tomorrow we do expect the temperatures to warm right back up. Depending on how much fog we have in the morning, we should see some clearing, but there may be some leftover clouds. We go back into the 50s and then take a look. Here's what we're expecting: a chance of rain to arrive tomorrow night heading into Christmas Day. I'll show you that part of the forecast coming up.
All right, see you in a few minutes, Rob. Thank you. Remember, you can keep up with the forecast as you celebrate the holidays with the Live Doppler 13 weather app. Just download it from your phone's app store.